Don Quixote is a novel by Spanish author Miguel de Cervantes, first published in 1605. It is considered one of the greatest literary works in history, and for good reason. The novel follows the adventures of a man named Alonso Quixote, who becomes so engrossed in books about chivalry that he begins to believe himself a knight named Don Quixote. The book is divided into two parts, with the first part being published in 1605 and the second part in 1615. In the first part, Don Quixote sets out on a series of adventures with his faithful squire, Sancho Panza. However, Don Quixote's delusions often lead to humorous situations and misunderstandings. For example, he mistakes windmills for giants and attacks them, believing he is fulfilling his duty as a knight. The second part of the book is more introspective and explores the impact that Don Quixote's actions have had on those around him. It also follows Don Quixote's attempts to regain his sanity and the tragic end to his story. Don Quixote is a masterpiece of literature, and its themes of idealism, reality, and the power of imagination continue to resonate with readers today. Cervantes' writing style is engaging, and the characters are well developed and memorable. The novel is both a hilarious satire of the romanticized ideals of chivalry and a poignant reflection on the human condition. Overall, Don Quixote is a must-read for anyone interested in literature and the power of the human imagination. Summary. Don Quixote is a novel written by Miguel de Cervantes and published in two parts, first in 1605 and then in 1615. The story follows the adventures of a middle-aged man named Alonso Quixote, who becomes so engrossed in stories of chivalry and knights that he decides to become a knight himself. He dons a suit of armor, takes the name Don Quixote, and sets out on a series of adventures with his faithful squire, Sancho Panza. However, Don Quixote's perception of reality becomes distorted as he interprets everyday objects and events as part of his fantasy world. For example, he mistakes windmills for giants and attacks them, believing he is fulfilling his duty as a knight. Don Quixote's delusions often lead to humorous situations and misunderstandings, but as the story progresses, it becomes clear that his behavior is causing harm to himself and those around him. The second part of the novel focuses more on the impact that Don Quixote's actions have had on those around him, and his attempts to regain his sanity. Throughout the novel, Cervantes uses Don Quixote's character and adventures as a commentary on the romanticized ideals of chivalry and the dangers of losing touch with reality. The novel is also a reflection on the human condition, exploring themes of identity, disillusionment, and the power of imagination. Overall, Don Quixote is a masterpiece of literature that has had a profound impact on the world of fiction. It is a humorous and poignant tale that continues to resonate with readers today.